Welcome back to the channel. My name's Justin. I'm running for the king and I sell on eBay and Mercari and other places online from the shed here in my backyard, just as a part-timer. And this video is all about what sold and what's going on in the shed this week. This video covers everything from Tuesday, the 12th of September through today, when I'm filming this at least, the 19th of September on Monday. That's how my weeks roll, Tuesday to Monday. And so we're gonna jump back to Tuesday. We'll see what, what sold throughout the week and end it back here when we get back to Monday. Thanks so much for hanging out there with me. Let's go. Thank you for the handoff. Hey everybody, today is Tuesday and it is the 12th of September. I have 6 items going out as of lunchtime. It's lunchtime right now when I'm filming this. And the first couple are, well, it's all media, almost all media. I have 1 DVD and 1 book going out. Let me grab those first. It's on top, so let's do the DVD first. This is Wonder Woman 1984, and I picked this up at a yard sale, 2 copies of it actually for $1 a piece. So I have $1 into this. It sold for $8 free shipping, which is not a huge number, but since it was a multi-quantity listing, it makes it a little better $1 per hour, but not great, but it sold. And yesterday evening, I received an offer on ththese 3 Rudyard Kipling books. There's a whole series of these, and the buyer, when they sent the offer, said they only wanted 1. They only wanted poems and ballads. They didn't want the stories of the Gatsbys or Wee Willie Winkie. So they said, only send 1 book, please, and keep the others for resale. I might relist these, or they may get redonated. I'm not sure. I've had them for a while, so I don't know if the 2 would sell. But this one sold, and it sold on offer for $10 plus shipping. And this one's going to go burrito book method. And our book burrito method, which way did I call it? It's going to be wrapped in bubble wrap and cardboard and go in a poly mailer. It's going to arrive without any issues. And like I said, it went out for $10 plus shipping. I still haven't been able to get very many listings up yet. I did list 3 yesterday. I know. Don't be too shocked. But anyway, one of them sold this morning on offer. It's right here. It's this baggie of random micro machines, and they're all vintage, it appears. There's a submarine, there's a plane, a boat, a tank. There's a bunch of different people, some military guys. These came out of my death pile, and I listed them for $9.99. Received an offer of $9. I grabbed it. These are going out $9 plus shipping, and they're going to ship for 4 ounces, so it's going to be quick and easy ship there. 3 down, 3 to go. They're all CDs out of that 180 buy. Let me grab them. All right, here's the rundown of those 3 CDs. I sold the Greatest Hits album from the Oak Ridge Boys. This is an old one from 1990. Sold on offer $3.74 plus shipping. In fact, these are all offers. Next up, 3 to Get Funky. It's their self-titled album, 3 to Get Funky. This sold for $15 plus shipping. And the last one so far for the day are 2 CDs going out. The same CD, Greatest Hits by Whispering Bill Anderson. And they both sold for $6 each, so the pair's going out for $12 plus medium mail shipping. All right, my workday's over. I have 1 more item going out. Let's go ahead and grab that. I already pulled it out of the back. It's a CD. It's not from the big buy. This one I picked up at Goodwill for 50 cents, I think. It sold on offer $7.64 plus shipping, and just want to get it out today before I head to the post office. And with that one, that makes 6 plus 1. That's 7 items going out today. That's not too bad. Nothing huge, nothing even big or even a good sale, but it all adds up in the end. And CDs are pretty easy to list, easy to store, and well, they're super easy for me to ship too. So I've gotten lots of practice in it in the last few weeks. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me. Hope to see you tomorrow on Wednesday. Well, it's lunchtime on Wednesday. It's the 13th of September, and I have 4 items going out. One is a pretty cool item I picked up just a couple Saturdays ago at I guess you call it a flea market. It was like inside a little mall area where they were having this big auction, and there was a few booths set up. So, flea market, question mark? But we'll get to that in a second. The first item I want to show you is a CD that sold. It's in drawer 2. It's, well, right behind you. And it is Hanoi Rocks Back to Mystery City. And, I don't know who this is. Anyway, it came out of that $180 buy. This one sold $13.99 plus shipping. I sold a blanket I picked up at a thrift store probably close to 2 years ago. It's been sitting way up here on my shelf. I pulled it down just so I could get it easily on camera. So this is a vintage Sesame Street blanket. It's one of those really kind of rough polyester ones. Looks like it was being sold at Dollar General for $5 at one point. And I think I paid $2 for it. It's dated 1999, and it has Elmo and Oscar the Grouch on it. I thought it was kind of cool. I actually bought two of them. The first one sold, well, not quick, but quicker than this one. This one, I sent out offers yesterday, and the buyer accepted and paid yesterday. So this one sold for $22.49 plus shipping. All right, so this item, I was digging through my tubs to find out where I had stuffed it because it's been in there for a long time and I couldn't find it. Eventually, well, I'm not going to show me pulling it fakely because, well, I'm tired of looking for it. Yeah, I don't even want to look for it by pretend anymore. Anyway, it is this right here. It is 2 Halloween glitzy shirt iron-on applique kits. This one makes like a cat, and this one has a bunch of boos you can put on your shirt. These are totally from the 90s, I think, and your grandma may have wore this in the 90s on a shirt or something. That's the kind of the style it was. I picked these up at a yard sale. I'm sure I have $1 into both packs together, and this sold on offer after many moons, probably over 2 years, $7.45 plus shipping. I'm a kind of a set it and forget it person. So, you know, or list it and forget it. So I list it, it goes in there. I'm not pulling stuff when it gets old, especially something like this doesn't take up any room. I just need to remember where I put stuff. And, well, my inventory system is a little bit lacking because it's right here. And, well, you know, it doesn't always stick in there. 3 items down, 1 to go. And it's the one that I was, well, I'm kind of excited about. It's a cool thing, and it's decent profit, and it's here behind me. So it's this Power Ranger box right here. Well, there's stuff in the box too. It's the Red Dragon Thunderzord. I don't ever remember the Red Dragon Thunderzord from the show, but this is dated 94, so it must have been fairly early. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's all original. If we open up the box, everything is brand new. The stickers are there. Everything is still in plastic. It's never been used. The box has wear, but the toy itself is perfect. I picked that up at that flea market sale thing from a booth, and they wanted $30 for it. And I walked away, and then I looked it up, and I walked back, and I got it for $30. It's more than I wanted to pay for something, but $30. It sold on offer. It was a 10% off offer for $121.49. So I listed it for $135, I think, and sent out that 10% offer, and it was paid for. So $124, it's going to be like $60 to $70 in profit somewhere in there if I'm doing the math in my head right, which is great. You know, that's after the $30, right? And after fees and shipping and all that. So I'm super happy with that. That's awesome. Plus, I used to love the Power Rangers. I was a little old for Power Rangers when it came out. I still loved it. All right, my workday's over. I have those 4 items packed up, and I have 2 more that payments went through, and we want to get them out today. They're both here on my media shelf. Let me pull them down. I'll show you what sold. First up is actual media. I picked up these 3 workbooks for 2nd grade at a yard sale. They were 50 cents a piece, so I have $1.50 into it. 2nd grade writing, 2nd grade reading, and 2nd grade math. They're all still brand new, never been used. And my wife and daughter, for some reason, just didn't want to do Star Wars stuff. So anyway, I listed these, and I think they sold. Let me look. Yeah, they sold for $12.99 plus shipping. And then I did have this box going out, pre-packed, so it's not very exciting to look at. It's a lot of 11 Welly die-cast cars. They're not in the greatest of shape. There was actually several more that I had to throw away because they were missing parts. Picked these up in 2 lots at a yard sale for 50 cents each. So I have $1 into this box. It sold on offer $7.99 plus shipping. And, well, I really didn't look at them too much. It was the same sale I picked up that SpongeBob TV. And, well, I just kind of got excited on that and some other things I picked up there. So I should have looked at these better when I picked them up. But they sold. There's a little profit in there. And they're going out today. Those 2 orders make 6 going out. And so I'm going to, well, the one's packed up. I'm going to get these books packed up, and it's going to be super simple and quick. And then I'm heading to the post office. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, it's Thursday. It's the 14th of September, and, well, my day job's over. I didn't film at lunch because I wanted to see if there was some more orders that were going to come in. And, well, there's not really. I have 2 items going out. The first one is a set of video game discs, and they're right here behind me. Here they are. They came out of that $40 video game buy I picked up quite a while ago. It's Capcom Classics Collection 1 and 2. I think I had them listed for $20, received an offer of $15, and I accepted. These are going out, 15 plus shipping. And there's a train going by the shed, so hang on just a sec. All right, the train's gone, and my second and last item going out is one of these Zobi pins. And there seems like there's a bunch here, but this is probably half of the amount I had when I was at the fullest. Actually, it's this one right here, Grandma's Boy. It's the Chase variant. It's number 66 of 100. And this sold on offer $13.49 plus shipping. So today was not a very huge day. eBay tells me $41.87. That's before fees, before I pay shipping. That's all inclusive. So not a very big day, but well, I had time to get a few things listed over lunch, and I'm going to list a few things now, and hopefully we'll see a jump in sales. Last week, I really slacked off with listings, so I got to get back in the groove here. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday. Hey everybody, today's Friday. It's the 15th of September, and thanks for hanging out there with me so far through the video throughout the week. I have 5 items going out, and the first one just came through. I almost said 4 a second ago. In fact, I think I did on the first take. I have 5 items. The first one I want to show you is the last one that came through. It just came through before we started. I think it's pretty cool. It's hiding somewhere. I think it's over here. Let me grab it. Well, it was hanging out on the other side of the shed, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, this is a Scentsy warmer, and it's QWERTY, and I'll show the picture when I give you the price. It looks like a little typewriter, and it's pretty cool. I picked it up at a yard sale with 2 other Scentsy's. They were all brand new. It was definitely a Scentsy dealer. The boxes kind of had a little bit of wear, and this one actually, it looks like it had been displayed for a bit, maybe at a party or something. I don't know what Scentsy sellers do, but anyway, it had a couple light scratches, but once the lid's on, you can't see them. And so I listed it at 20, sent out an offer 10% off, and it sold, and the buyer paid right before I started filming $17.99 plus shipping. So that's what it looks like. And I considered keeping it. However, my Scentsy guy is this awesome Nomi guy, and I picked this up at a yard sale with the intent to sell, and I couldn't. I had to keep him, and I had knocked him over and spilt wax everywhere, but I also cracked the little dish that holds the wax, and then I had to search eBay to try to find one because you couldn't buy them anymore because he's been retired for like 8 years or something. And I found a seller that was selling the base and the bowl, and I asked him if I could just buy the bowl for the full price and just save on shipping, and they could either sell the base or get rid of it, and they agreed. And so he's back to normal, and I don't even know what I was talking about. We're talking about sales, and here I'm talking about my dumb Scentsy thing, but it smells like maple syrup and sugar and spice in my shed this week, and it was so mapley. Okay, back to sales. And I've noticed I started pacing around the shed when I talk, which is what I do on the phone, and so I apologize if I pace too much. I sold 1 CD. It's here in my drawers. It's out of that big buy. So this is the Voyeurs 2, or Voyeurs by 2, and well, this sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Still glad to see CDs still going out. It's definitely slowed down a bit, but that's going to be kind of an evergreen thing for the rest of the year at least. I sold a DVD. It's back here in DVD 1. It is Sharp Objects with Amy Adams. It's an HBO series, and I picked this up for $1. And I picked up a couple DVDs at this sale, including those Wonder Woman ones. This is one of the better ones. It sold for $20 free shipping. It's going to cost $3.92. Ship that with media mail. And so that's about a $16 plus shipping sale. And I'll make, you know, like 13 or 14 bucks after fees. So that's not bad at all. And then my last 2 sales are 2 small toy lots, or lots of small toys, or anyway, I have 2 orders of toys going out. Let me dig them out of my bins, and I'll show you what they are. Well, I already have these guys wrapped up in a poly bag, but you can kind of see them. It's a bunch of Imaginext Power Ranger figures, and they're not in the best condition. I picked these up at my local thrift on half-off day Tuesday after 4 in my hometown thrift store, which is tiny, but sometimes I can find some decent stuff. Anyway, I picked up a big bag of action figures. A bunch of them were Imaginext. I had 2 lots of Imaginext figures, and then one single figure and one little Pokemon figure that my daughter got. So I picked it all up for $2. This bag here sold for $7.99 plus shipping. Nothing huge, right? But it puts me in the profit, and everything else will be profit, I guess. And then the second item is not that great, but it's this R2D2. It's Hoth base, right? When it opens up Micro Machines. This is a modern one. And then also there's a bunch of little Micro Machine guys. It's kind of a conglomeration. This I got in a mystery box from ADHD Dave on Whatnot. These guys are actually been collected throughout the reselling years for a bit, and I've just been throwing Micro Machine guys in a pile. I've picked them up for next to nothing or whatever, and so I had this and had nothing with it, so I put them together. There we go, makes a lot. I had these listed for 10 and I received a really, really low offer. I countered at what I thought was a reasonable price, but they countered again at 5, and you know what? I just want to get it moving out. So I went ahead and accepted it. This is going out for $5 plus shipping. They paid more for tax and shipping than they did for the item, but it's going to go out. I'm going to pack it with care, just like everything else. And that way it arrives safe. All right, my workday's over. I have 2 more orders going out. Let's get them out before the weekend so they don't sit till Monday. One's a book, one's a CD, not from the Big Buy, but from one I picked up at Goodwill for like 50 cents or something. Let me grab both, and I'll show you. First up is this book. It is A Recipe for Romance, 22 inspirational stories and recipes. It's like a romance story and then a recipe that goes with it. I picked it up at my local thrift, 20 cents a book, and I have 5 of them. And that's the only reason I picked them up. They really didn't have, I don't think they had any sell-through rate. It was like 0. But I could get them so cheap, and it was one listing for 5. This one sold $9.99 plus shipping, and I have 4 more. So I'm already in the profit, obviously. I spent $1 on all 5 books and 10 for the first one. So if you like romance stories and recipes, hey, I got 4 more of these. I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's going out. That's the first one. And the other one is another copy of this, the Normal Town Flyers. I don't know who these guys are, but there was a couple of them at Goodwill, a couple of CDs at Goodwill. So I picked them up. I think I paid 50 cents for this one. It sold on offer $5 plus shipping. And so I get that one out too. And that's going to be it. So that makes 7 for the day. And then tomorrow is Saturday, so I won't be here in the shed unless I find some really great stuff that I need to get listed right away. But I am yard selling for sure tomorrow, and I'm not quite certain where I'm going to go. There is a country miles, what they call it, yard sale, and it's a couple different small communities. It's a big area, but everything's spread out because it's it's very, very rural. And I went there last time at the beginning of the summer, the beginning of the season. That's where my car broke down. So I don't know if I'm going to head there, but the next town over from me, about 6 miles away, there's one neighborhood sale, and there's a couple other yard sales I saw listed on Facebook, which is like the only place I can find yard sales around here, listings. Craigslist is dead where I live. So I don't know. I think I'm going to probably head to that town next door and not drive out into the country miles and I don't know. We'll see. I'm heading somewhere. We're going to find some stuff. Hopefully we'll see that stuff sell too. And if I get some good footage, of course, I'll share that as a video as well. So thanks so much for hanging out there with me. I will see you no, not tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. Hey everybody, it's Monday. It is the 18th of September, and this weekend was not very busy on my eBay store. I have 7 items going out, which for 3 days is not super, but we're going to get those out, and thankful for every sale. The first thing is a book. It's something I've had listed since, I think January is when I picked it up, or maybe I picked it up right at the end of December. I thought it was pretty cool. I knew it would be long tail, but I knew it would eventually sell. Let me grab it. It is this book right here. It's the Track Circuit Handbook, and it doesn't look like much. I mean, it's definitely a small book, but this thing is from 1927, and it's really like a catalog from Ohio Brass. Now, I went to an estate sale, and I picked up a bunch of Ohio Brass items. I picked up a big catalog, I think from the 30s or 40s. That's already sold. And I picked up some belt buckles, some brass belt buckles from Ohio Brass. Those I still have, but this one I had listed, and I just thought it was neat. It's I guess they sold a lot of train train track parts and different brass pieces. It was, like I said, I picked it up for 20 cents, so it was a no-brainer there, but I just thought it was cool. It sold full asking price, $19.99 plus shipping. Now, it took a while to sell, but I guess the right person came along that thought it was cool too. I picked up some Disney Blu-rays over the weekend at a yard sale. I probably paid too much for them, but I knew they'd sell quick if I put them in a big lot and put a good price on them. Plus, there was a couple Blu-rays out of that sale that I picked up for myself. Not Disney ones, but in that same lot. So this kind of pays for my personal expense, I guess, too. They are these right here. There's 15 of them. Most of them are animation, although I think, yeah, Maleficent is in there as well. These all have the Blu-rays and the DVDs. The digital codes I took out because I didn't know if they would be good or not. And, well, if they're good, I'm going to get the points on them. These sold $27.99 plus medium mail shipping. And happy for the quick sale. I did sell a jacket. It's one I've had listed for a while. It's from my college alma mater, which is, well, it's SIU. It's right here on the shirt too, which has been hanging there forever unlisted. But let me grab that jacket. Ah, here it is. This I picked up at a local thrift. I think I paid $1 for it. It may have been $1.50. I may have, paid up for it. I don't know. It's a vintage Logo 7 windbreaker embroidered with Southern Illinois University. It's definitely from the 80s. It's size small and it's tiny. I put the measurements on there, so hopefully it doesn't come back. And this one sold for $22.49 plus shipping. And I must have sent out a 10% off offer or something. I think I had it listed at $25. Happy to see that go out. With those down, I have 4 items left to go. They're all CDs. 3 of them are out of the big buy. 1 I picked up at Goodwill, which was a terrible purchase. I'm going to grab them all, and I'll show you what sold. Let's do the bad buy first. This is Gold City, Home for the Holidays. It's a Christmas CD from 1997. It was still factory sealed when I bought it at Goodwill, but somehow before it made it home, the plastic was like completely ripped off and hanging. So I don't know if, I guess I did something, I don't know. But anyway, so I went ahead, took the plastic off, and I photographed it, put that it was new but opened, which I never believe on a CD or DVD or something like that. But it's the truth on this one. And I put it up for $10 free shipping. Received an offer this weekend for $7 free shipping, and I took it, which after fees and shipping, I'm basically going to break even. I think I paid $1 for it. And then the CDs out of the buy, these next few are all out of that $180 buy. They're all good ones, which I would say a good CD is anything that sells for more than $10. So these are all more than $10. First up is Dante's Peak. It is the original motion picture soundtrack, still factory sealed, of course. This one sold on offer $17.99 plus shipping. I sold a 2-pack of CDs, not Tupac CDs, but a 2-pack of CDs. Bubblegum Classics 1 and 2, and these are like oldies music. And I think I sold a second copy of Volume 2 earlier. These sold together on offer. I received an offer, $30 plus shipping, so $15 a piece for that. That's over $10. And then this one came in overnight. It is Veruca Salt, 8 Arms to Hold You, still factory sealed. It was one of the first ones I listed out of that buy because I had just randomly grabbed one and scanned it, and it showed it sold for pretty good. And so I grabbed the other one from the same artist and listed that. It's already sold, but this one sold $29.99 plus shipping, 1 disc. That's awesome. I have about 40 cents into each disc, so that's really great ROI on that one. So those are the 7 items I have going out so far. I got my board updated. I forgot to do that before I started filming, but it's Monday. Let's look at the listing goal. So I challenged myself after was inspired by Side Hustle Preacher there to list 2,023 listings in 2023. So far this year, I have 1,565. To stay on pace, I need about 5.6 a day, which means I need 1,500 by next Monday, which means I'm already past that. I listed 41 last week, which is not super, but not terrible. Less than 5.6 a day, I think. Yeah, less than 5.6 a day. But anyway, I am on pace or above pace still, and gonna try to hit that goal before the end of the year. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me this week. It wasn't a crazy week, but that's how it goes, especially when I was lax last week and a little bit this week on listing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me that big thumbs up, or a small thumbs up is fine too. And drop a comment. I'd love to hear from y'all. And just like I said, I'm just thankful that I have someone to talk to, I guess, through the camera and everything. And I definitely enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate that subscription too. It's totally free, and we're getting close to 1,500, which is crazy because I didn't know if we were ever going to get out of the 900s just a few weeks ago. So thank you so much if you joined us, and if you're joining us now, thank you too. I hope you all have a great day, and God bless.